Yes, that is exactly why you should never throw a golf club into a group of elementary school children. In other news, a news crew of 3 recently disappeared in Nevada while attempting to investigate Area 51. The remainder of their equipment, along with the tape, was found about 80 miles away from Las Vegas. But before we take a look at the tape, let's discuss a little bit about the famous Area 51.
There are some obvious conspiracy theories that surround Area 51. Many believe that the government is harboring aliens for experimentation. Other suspicions include that we are in an alliance with the aliens, and Area 51 is our meeting base. Some even believe they have created time travel there. It seems rather suspicious that they choose not to whisper a word to the general public about what exactly is behind the walls of Area 51.
Those are all good and viable theories, but the main problem in all of them is that no actual proof exists for any of them. Unfortunately, the government can't exactly refute many of these conspiracies because that would involve revealing sensitive information that could compromise national security. I do agree that Area 51 is suspicious, but I'm certain that our government has only the best intentions in their minds by whatever they're doing there. Right? Roll the tape.
We're here in the middle of Nevada researching Area 51, one of the world's most popular bases. It is famous because the government barely acknowledges its existence.
Aye, and it also believes it's harboring different types of alien bodies and spaceships, hence the name, Extraterrestrial Highway.
True, but there's actually very little evidence to support these claims. The base itself is surrounded by the almighty mountain range of the Emigrant Valley. Also, the air around is completely restricted for almost 1,000 square miles.
Area 51 is also called Dreamland, Paradise Ranch, Home Base, Watertown Strip, Groom Lake, and, most recently, Homey Airport.
So that's what you do in your free time. You look up information that nobody cares about.
Sometimes we look up information that some people care about. Sometimes, when we're feeling adventurous.
Most of the interest in Area 51 comes from those who are convinced that there are aliens in underground tunnel systems.
But really, there's never been any evidence of any excavation, and I know the rumor. It's actually that there are as many as 40 underground levels below the base, but like I said, no proof of excavation. They'd have to move tons of rock and debris all around there.
Perhaps that's what the government wants you to believe, to hide what's really going on at that base.
One case in 1989 involved a sheet metal worker who was exposed to unknown chemicals. The skin on his face peeled off and his entire body was covered in blisters.
But he recovered, right? I mean, they'd have to help him out since he was working at a government facility. It's like workman's compensation, right?
He died. In order for him to figure out what was going on, the doctors would have had to know the substance that caused the injuries. But they didn't give it to him, none of the government would. And so he died. And when others started to get the symptoms, they quit their jobs and hired an attorney.
We're here to figure out if any of these rumors are true.
Which they're not, because the government wouldn't lie to us, right?
Wrong.
Or if it's just people's imagination and there's nothing fishy going on here.
Isn't it about time for some kind of, like, really cliche sequence, like getting chased by a god or something?
Oh, dude, there's a god! Get down! You and your big mouth!
Oh, crikey!
Tea and biscuits!
Okay, here's what we gotta do. We gotta jump on him and pin him down.
Right.
You, grab his tail.
Of course.
And you.
He's not a crocodile. He does not have a bloody tail.
This is Area 51. It's very possible he has a tail from all the chemicals and injuries. Many people have tried to sue before, but none have been able to do it. Where were you when we went over this, you English numpty?
It's not true. It never happened. I mean, Area 51 is just a big, top-secret military base. It's mostly controlled by the Air Force. I mean, really, where do you think the A-2 jet came from, or the SR-71 Blackbird?
If it is just a military base, then what is all the fuss about keeping it quiet about?
Yeah, they even declassified it in 2002. Yet you still get shot if you go near it.
And speaking of getting shot, shouldn't we be doing something like, I don't know, maybe perhaps a little bit of running?
That's a great idea. You go first, and then we'll use your botsy as a human shield.
Oh God, what is that?
It smells adorable.
What are all those things?
Oh my God! The Furby aliens killed him!
Oh, let's get out of here.
Wow, that was some pretty intense things.
That really sucks. That's quite an unfortunate event.
Wow. And in other news, though, we managed to capture the Furby overlord, and here is part of the interrogation that we are allowed to show you.
Why did you do it, Perry? What's wrong with you? What's your favorite color? What did you have for breakfast this morning? Am I manly?
It's pretty intense.
That's pretty cool, especially the interrogation.
Turn my mustache upside down, so...
I like the mustache.
Thank you. In other news, would you like to make your dog as ugly as possible?
If so, then you need our latest project, the Ugly Animal Sweater.
Instantly reduces your self-esteem like that. So buy your ugly pet sweater today!